Welcome to Fuel for Hustlers, the channel where real stories ignite your fire for success. Today, we talk about a man who was once told, "You're not good enough," and yet he became the greatest basketball player in the world. This is not just basketball, this is life. This is the story of Michael Jordan. It was 1978. In a small high school in North Carolina, a skinny teenage boy named Michael Jordan stood in front of a notice board. His dream was simple: to play on the varsity basketball team. He had been practicing, he had been preparing, and in his heart, he believed this was his time. With excitement, he ran to read the final list of names. But his name was not there. Michael Jordan had been cut. For a young boy who loved basketball more than anything, it was crushing. He went home, shut himself inside his room, and cried. He later said that he cried for hours that night, replaying the rejection in his mind. Imagine that moment. All his friends knew he didn't make the team. Everyone saw his failure. Many kids would have given up, convinced that maybe they just weren't good enough. But Michael made a decision that night. He whispered to himself, "I will not let this be the end. I will not quit. I will work so hard that they will never be able to ignore me again." And that is when his transformation began. From that day forward, Michael Jordan lived on the court. Early mornings, before school, when the sun wasn't even up yet, he was already practicing. After school, while others played or relaxed, he trained. Late at night, when everyone slept, he was still shooting baskets. He would take hundreds of shots a day, run until his legs burned, and push himself until sweat poured off him like rain. Every time he got tired, he thought of that list. Every time he wanted to stop, he remembered the pain of rejection. That pain became his fuel. 1 year later, he returned to tryouts, but this time he was different. Taller, stronger, faster. His hard work had reshaped him completely. He didn't just make the team, he dominated. Very quickly, he became the star of his high school. Coaches, teammates, and even opponents began to notice his relentless fire. But Michael wasn't satisfied. He pushed harder because in his mind, he still had something to prove. That hunger earned him a scholarship to the University of North Carolina. And in 1982, as a freshman, with the entire nation watching, Michael Jordan hit the game-winning shot in the NCAA championship final. One single shot changed everything. It wasn't just a basket, it was his announcement to the world. Michael Jordan had arrived. In 1984, he entered the NBA. But success did not come overnight. Yes, he was talented, but the league was filled with tough, experienced players. He faced stronger defenses, tougher opponents, and moments where he felt the same sting of failure he had felt years ago. Over his career, he missed more than 9,000 shots. He lost nearly 300 games. And 26 times he was trusted to take the game-winning shot, and he missed. Most players would let that break them, but not Michael. He once said, "I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." Every failure, every missed shot, every defeat, it became fuel. He would go back to practice, train harder, focus sharper, and return stronger. That obsession, that refusal to quit, made him unstoppable. Year after year, he climbed higher. By the 1990s, Michael Jordan had transformed into a legend. He led the Chicago Bulls to 6 NBA championships. He won 5 Most Valuable Player awards. He became not just a basketball star, but a global icon, a symbol of greatness, determination, and unshakable will. But Michael Jordan's story is bigger than basketball. His journey teaches us something universal. That rejection is not the end, it is the beginning. That failure is not a wall, it is a stepping stone. That greatness is not about never falling, but about rising every single time you fall. Michael Jordan showed the world that you don't need to be born the strongest or the most talented. What you need is hunger. What you need is the fire to keep going when everyone doubts you. What you need is the courage to take the shot even when you've missed before. So the next time life rejects you, the next time someone says you're not good enough, remember Michael Jordan in 1978, the boy who was cut from his high school team. Remember how he turned tears into determination. Remember how he turned failure into fuel. And remember how he became the greatest to ever play the game. This was the story of Michael Jordan from rejection to greatness. If this story inspired you, then like, share, and subscribe to Fuel for Hustlers, because here we fuel your journey to success.